Oh man, so is Fantom doing enough? We've got Bitcoin up 3%, looking to come back down for a retest at the $30,000 mark. We've got Fantom up 5.4% today. Is that enough? Should Fantom be doing more, or is it outperforming? We're going to take a look at the Fantom charts. We're also going to look at which other altcoins are really starting to move, as this is now going to give us clues of which altcoins are best set for the next run up to the upside. We're also going to look at Bitcoin to see where are we heading. Is this pump going to last, or are we going to come back down to some lower levels? Make sure you hit up the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. As always, if you want to trade these trades with me, check out PRIMEXBT, links in description. They've been kind enough to offer you guys up to a $7,000 bonus. Insane, $7,000 bonus when you deposit using my coupon code Ijaz1. So you can set up and you can just trade and practice trading with that bonus without actually touching your deposit. So go check that out. Now, as we can see here on the Bitcoin chart, if I pop me down there, you can see Bitcoin did exactly what we expected and predicted in the last few videos. We got the break of trend, this yellow line here, and we traded that all the way up to the top side here. Now at this point you would have started taking profits. Now you can see we've got the curling over, as I'm fully expecting it to come and get a retest at 30,000. The reason we're seeing a little bit of support come in now is you do have your moving average as well. So you want to keep an eye on your 200 moving average as well, which you're coming close to. Now, the other thing is, if we lose this level at 30,000, the question now is, are we going to come all the way down to the bottom of this channel, which is at 28,600? That's happened 5 times or so previously in this channel, so it's the most likely instance. But remember, if we can get a bounce off of this level, it's a great time to go long again once you get the confirmed bounce, to then mount an attack back on 31,000. If we can break through 31,000, all coins will particularly start to rally. If you want more of a breakdown on the Bitcoin chart, watch my video from a couple of hours ago, because today we're going to focus on Fantom and a few other altcoins which are starting to move. So you can see, as we take a glance on the right hand side here, you can see Fantom up 5.5%. You can see other coins starting to move. Cosmos Atom 5.8%. You've had ADA really starting to move today, up 9%, almost 10% here on ADA. Algorand moving 5%. ApeCoin up 10%. Thorchain, Rune up 13%. Huge. Obviously they're lower cap, but still really nice movements. Chainlink moving up 6%. Nice movement on Chainlink. And the reason I'm pointing these out is now is the time for your coins to start moving. When Bitcoin has a positive day like 3-4%, you want to see your altcoins start to react. If you're not seeing your altcoins react right now, that can often be a little bit of a red flag. Now, obviously on just one day, we can't take too much notice of it, but you want to be looking at it regularly. If you keep seeing Bitcoin having good days like this and your altcoin not responding, but when Bitcoin has a bad day, it responds to the downside, that's not great, right? I'm looking at Solana particularly today. Solana is just flat. It's 0.7 down, 0.7 on the day, on a day where Bitcoin is up 3%, right? Ethereum's up 4%, so it's moving as it should. Cardano is moving as it should. Fantom's moving almost 6%. ADA's definitely rocketing today. Rune Chain 13%. You'd expect that for a smaller chain. ApeCoin moving. So it's definitely a red flag and one you'd want to keep an eye out. Now, Fantom, I would expect it up a little bit more, maybe even the 7-8%. But don't forget, we've already had quite a bit of movement here on Fantom due to the Andre Cronje situation. So Fantom's further along the pattern that we're creating, because all the altcoins are forming pretty much the same pattern because they're following Bitcoin right now. But Fantom, due to this move here, this whole thing here was the Andre Cronje when he was submitting some GitHub requests. So we're slightly ahead of the curve here on Fantom, which is why you're probably not going to see some crazy pumps. You've also got a support level coming in here at 38 cents. But the question for Fantom is going to be, if Bitcoin starts falling to the downside, remember if in the video earlier today I explained, if Bitcoin starts falling back down to the bottom of the channel, which is 28,600 level, will Fantom come down here to the bottom of the wedge, which is about 36 cents? But more importantly, will it lose this wedge? Because if it loses this wedge, the next support level is 30 cents and then 24 cents at the bottom of the wedge. So those are the key levels we need to look out for. But overall, it's a nice day. It's moving nicely with Bitcoin, so not too much to be concerned here. It's following the pattern that Bitcoin's forming. Now, if Bitcoin could go mount an attack back towards 31, it starts rallying towards 31, you'd expect Fantom to start moving in this direction. If Bitcoin can break through 31 and head towards 32 on that chart, that's when you'd want to break out of this green triangle, which we've got here on Fantom, okay? Now, once we get the breakout, if we can get a breakout here on Fantom, your price target is this pivot point here, 52 cents, and then you've got your pivot point right at the top of the wedge here, which is at 58 cents. So those are the two key levels you'd be looking out for here on Fantom. Now remember, today we don't have the equities market open, right? So Bitcoin can be in charge of its own destiny today, and that's why it's such an important day, and that's why you're probably seeing such a big green candle. Is it doesn't have the wider economy weighing in on it right now. So that's what we're looking out for. Will we come get a bounce from here? If it does, naturally, I'll be looking for a long position to ride this back up to 31 and hopefully break 31 with some good volume and support. If we don't, and you just see us drop through 30, I won't be entering any position. We'll just see if it kind of builds some support back again at the bottom of the channel. So I don't want to be caught in a long on the way down here. But if we get a reversal here, at that point, you'd want to enter and then trade that up to the upside. And again, guys, if you want to trade that, links in description, PRIMEXBT. For those of you who haven't used it before, you can head on over. It's got all the different trading pairs, really straightforward, intuitive to use. They're going to give you up to $7,000 bonus as well, so go check that out. For those of you who want to trade Terra 2.0, you can do that on OKX. Again, links in description. They actually give you up to $500 even without depositing, just in a mystery box. So you just have to download the app and they give you that. So go get that bonus as well. Why not? And just completely transparently, guys, I don't like Terra 2.0. I've said that many times, but I'm just being honest with you guys. If you guys are trading it, there's a lot of opportunity to be had. Let me put this into perspective so everybody understands, right? If I successfully trade Bitcoin right from the bottom of the wedge here all the way to the top on spot, I think you're looking at about, let's take that trade there. 1 second. Come on, measure tool. There you go. So your measure tool will give you about a 7% move, okay? That's if you got it nice here on the bottom and you traded it all the way to the top. Realistically, you're looking at about 5-6% move if you can catch it in this channel. Now, to put that into context, if we go look at Terra 2.0, if you're managing to catch it here, the movements you're seeing in a matter of days are 74%. I mean, if you caught it on the bottom of just this swing here, up to there, you're looking at 25%. Now that makes a huge difference. That's 5 to 6 times X the profit. So it's really important you are looking for, if you've got small amounts to play with, you look for volatile coins. But at the same time, with volatile coins, you're going to get wrecked. So for me, I don't leverage trade. So stay away from the leverage if you're inexperienced. Use spot, calculate your risk, put your stop loss in. For example, you're investing $1,000. You calculate your risk. You know, I'm willing to lose 100 on this trade. Therefore, you place your stop loss accordingly. You know what your risk to reward is, where you think the price is going, and you trade it accordingly, okay? So in this dull market where Bitcoin is pretty sideways, this is a great way for you to just make a little bit more income and learn how to trade. Remember, if you're not experienced, don't trade. You don't need to until you've learned how to trade. And even then, when you do so with a really small part of your portfolio. So call it like play money, right? Stuff which you don't care about. You can practice putting a stop loss in, a take profit, learn how to make yourself, you know, $10, $15, $20, $50, $100. Eventually those amounts will grow as and when you become more experienced with trading. And that's the fun of it, right? I know now if I want to go ahead and place a trade and make a quick $100, I can do that, right? I can go make a quick 500, 600. You can just do that, and you can almost just print money when you feel like it based on trading. But that's not the path to long-term wealth. So as much as I talk about trading, please understand the long term is for you to understand the fundamentals of a project, invest over the long run, and we're going to continue talking about that stuff as well, guys. So don't you worry at all. So there you have it, guys. That's what we're expecting for Bitcoin. That's what we're seeing for altcoins. The takeaway message here is make sure your altcoins are responding. Are they alive? Like, check its pulse. Is it breathing after that bear market, after that winter? When you see these little relief rallies, whether Bitcoin's going to run up to the upside from here or head to the downside, it can give you a clue of whether you need to get out of some of your alts. Because on this pump, if they're not pumping, what's going on? Are they alive? Is there something wrong? Do people no longer believe in it? What's going on? Look into it, understand it, and make sure you know the reasons why. Hope you guys enjoyed this video as always. Don't forget to smash up the like button and subscribe. If you like my perspective, consider joining the course member live streams as well. 3 times weekly live streams, ijaz.uk/member, where I can teach you technical analysis. I can teach you fundamentals. We can how to trade, how to use these platforms. We can do all of that over there. I'm going to now link up a video, a really important video, which has gone missed by a lot of you guys from yesterday. Please go and watch that. I'm going to explain how you can become a full-time crypto investor. Please go watch that. You're really going to appreciate some of those points in there. And let me know in the comments when you've watched it. Thanks for watching, guys. And I'll see you in the next one.